Good morning, this is Hiker Dude Dad, and I am on the front porch of the Indian Steps Museum in Airville, Pennsylvania, in York County. There is a sort of hidden secret waterfall nearby that I want to find. Let's go. So the Indian Steps Museum here was built as a memorial to all the Native Americans that lived in the area, the Susquehannock people, the Conestoga Indians. And it was designed by John Edward Vandersloot. He named it after a nearby fishing rock on the face of which the Indians had carved footholds. Not only are there Native American exhibits on the inside, but on the outside, a lot of the art here is made up of arrowheads found in the area, which is awesome. These are all over the place on either side of the door over here. Yeah, so he found a bunch of these artifacts and had this collection, and he built this place as a place to share them and display them. Beautiful cabin. There's a little pond out front here. Looks like it might have a fountain during the season. And we're right on the banks of the Susquehanna here. Alright, so here's what we want. I want to go find this waterfall. It's on the Alma Root Haynes Trail, which is a little preserve right across the road here. 26 acres on a wooded hillside. Alright, so just down Indian Steps Road, we get to the Memorial Park here. Alma Root and Haynes. This refers to H.C. Ulmer, Benjamin T. Root, and Mahlon N. Haynes, who were all early members of the Conservation Society of York County, who takes care of this park and several others. And they also own the Indian Steps Museum here across the street. It's February, so in couple months here, about two and a half months, we'll start looking for all of these plants here. I'm actually going to take a good picture of this so I can study for the springtime. Alright, so the trail up here is very steep, but leads you through this sneaky rocky gorge here that you would really never know is up here from the road. Still got a little ways to go to get up top. So river's out there, and we hiked up the gorge here. Saw some waterfalls down in this area. And now, under all these big rocks, Alright, so this unnamed waterfall is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure from pictures I've seen online, this is a very low flow situation right now, and it's still pretty awesome. So hopefully we'll get some more snow here this winter, and as soon as that starts to melt, I'll probably come back and check this out again. Really neat little area here. There's a big log with kind of big cutout here. You can kind of stand there and get good pictures of the waterfall. It's probably where my thumbnail picture is going to come from. But you can also here walk right up to the falls. I'd get even closer than I did, except for all that ice there that I showed you. Not too bad at all. It's definitely worth a quarter-mile hike, you know. Great to see this waterfall. Whenever I search for waterfalls, it just doesn't seem to be a lot around Lancaster, York County, you know, that I haven't seen or been to. So this was a good find. This is something brand new for me. It's one that I think is not talked about a lot, or probably very well known, at least over on the Lancaster side, and we're in York County right now. So, but also it has potential. Like, there are times when this is flowing 4 times what it is right now. So I am going to keep that in mind and be back for when that happens. All right, so the little loop here along the trail has interpretive signs like this. Not much to see right now. It is February 8th maybe. So yeah, not much to see here, but again, this will be a nice little stop here in the spring, I think, when that waterfall is charged up, wildflowers are blooming down here. I'll definitely be back in a couple months. All right, so we were down that way for Indian Steps. Bear Island here was kind of in our way, but I wanted to look across the river here. Somewhere in this gap, I believe, somewhere in this area is House Rock. So we were there. It's where we found the general area is where we found Colonel Meade's shelter, and great overlook there at House Rock, Clark Preserve. And then Conestoga Trail works its way this way across this big mound in front of us, and there's something special in there. I'll get to that in a second. But over here you can see the town of Peckway right along the river, and we've got that little hill, and then this here, right about in here, is Wind Cave. And I've done 2 expeditions over there. Pretty awesome place. Tectonic cave. There's really deep water, you know, at the base of this, and Topo Ranger went into it that, you know, Wind Cave is probably this slope here, kind of breaking away and pulling because there's a really deep spot in the river right there. So his hypothesis is that the tectonic cave made by rocks breaking apart and shifting is because the side of this ridge was kind of breaking away and separating and going down towards the river, which caused Wind Cave. But I have both my videos to that linked above. So we'll say goodbye here from Uri Overlook, just a little bit north of Indian Steps Museum and the park and the York Furnace boat launch where we were at. Uri Overlook here, just a little 1 mile in and out to this beautiful overlook right across the river from Pequea. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for coming along. We will see you next time.